Hello and welcome back. In this video, we're going to continue building our homepage. So first of all, let's get our server running. So rails s-b 0.0.0. Okay, and I'll reload this page. Okay, perfect. Now, what I want to do first is I want to add an image to my Jumbotron, okay? In the background where it's just gray, I want to add an image to this. So how do we do that? Over here, if you look at your home page, you're referring to this as div class center Jumbotron, right? So if you go to your custom CSS SCSS page and add some styling to this, so dot Jumbotron, you can actually add the image over here, okay? Now, to add an image, first we have to load the image to our application. And the place you put your images are right here, app, assets, images, okay? So I'm going to right click on this images folder. Whoops, I seem to have lost connection to my container. Okay, it's back. So right click on images, then upload files to images. Here, put in an image that you want. So I'm going to add an image. All right, so I've selected a file. Now click on upload. Okay, so the image is added. So now I can refer to it. So the way to do that is in Jumbotron over here, type in background dash image colon space and then asset dash URL open parentheses quote and then the name of the file, okay, including the extension. So my file's name is newcoverpage.png. So I'm going to say new underscore cover underscore page.png. Save that. And then let's see what that looks like. Reload. Okay, so my image is pretty big. As you can see, it didn't fit in my Jumbotron. It's like all the way to the right because it's so big. So let me add some code to fix this. Over here, you can say, first of all, I'll add a semicolon over here, and then you can say something like this, background dash size colon cover, semicolon, save that, reload. Okay, much better. Now at least the width is set. But now I want the height of the Jumbotron to be taller. I want this to be bigger, okay? How do I do that? Over here, I can simply specify the height. I'll say height colon 550 pixels, semicolon. Save that. Reload. Okay, much better, looking much better. Now look at this name I have over here, Alpha Blog. I want to change the styling of it. I want to make it look better. How do I do that? Over here, I can simply say dot Jumbotron space h1. So I'm calling the h1 tag, which if you look at home, Alpha Blog is in the h1 tag. So I'm saying for Jumbotron's h1, I'm going to say color colon pound fff semicolon text align colon center semicolon margin dash bottom colon 30 pixel. And again, you can play around with this as you like. Letter dash spacing colon -1 pixel semicolon, then font dash weight colon bold semicolon. All right, save that. Okay, it looks much better. Now let's look at this button. This button for sign up now. This color, this background is just not working. So let me find this button. And if you remember, this is in the home page. So back to my IDE, I'm going to go here. Here is the button, sign up now. And it says button large. I'm going to give it a button dash X large. Okay. So I'm giving it a new class, and over here, I'm going to say .btn dash X large. And then I'm going to add some styling for that. I'll say font dash size colon 1.7 EM semicolon. And then I want the background dash color colon to be black semicolon. Save that. Reload. Looking much better. But when I hover over it, see how it turns blue? I don't like that. So I'm going to change that. Again, back to home. Button primary. Let me change this to button danger. Save that. Reload. Whoops, looks like something's happened to my connection. Oh, okay, my session has unexpectedly closed. So that's not good. I'm going to close this and then open a new terminal. cd code rails projects alpha-blog rails s-b 0.0.0.0. Perfect. All right, reload the page. Okay, now if I hover over it, it's red. Perfect, and it goes with the background. So play around with this and make it work for your background image and however you like. But you kind of get the idea of how to do that. Now the next part I want to do is, notice here this blue background doesn't work with this image I have and this button. I want to change this to black. So I'll go over here, back to my custom CSS, SCSS page. And right here, I'll just change this to black. Save that. And I think navbar inverse gives you black anyway, but I wanted to show you how to basically change the color of the navbar. Reload. Perfect, looking much better. All right, my links and everything still works. Now the last thing I want to do is add a footer, okay? So footer is going to be present on every page. So just like we did with the navigation, I'm going to go to my application HTML ERB, and right under this div for container, I'm going to put an embedded Ruby tag equals, and I'll say render layouts / footer. Okay, close embedded Ruby tag, save this. So this is going to look for a footer partial. So over here under views, layouts, right click, new file, underscore, footer.html.erb. Pull it up. So let's create a footer. I'm going to first give it a div class equals within quotes container. Close the tag. Then I'll give it a footer class equals footer, and then small. Now I'll fill in some content. Feel free to put in whatever you like here. I'm going to say copyright and copy to get the copyright symbol, semicolon, then ahref equals within quotes https://www.udemy.com, close quote, close the tag, the complete Ruby on Rails developer, close the a tag, /a, and by ahref equals http://www.udemy.com masroorhossain.com / close quote, close the tag, Masroor Hossain, close the A. Okay, now close the small. Okay, then I want a nav tag. Okay, then UL, unordered list, and then LI for a list item. I'm going to say embedded Ruby equals link to about, close quote, and I want this to go to the about path. Now I've forgotten what my about path looks like, so I'm just going to do rake routes. Okay, about, so it's simply about path. Perfect. So we'll say about underscore path, close embedded Ruby tag, close the line item, close the unordered list. Now, if you have multiple pages in your app, you could just add them as list items here. Okay. /nav to close the nav tag. Then let's close the footer. And let's close the div. Okay, save that. Let's see what that looks like. Reload. Okay, so all the content's there. Now let's work on the styling. So I'll go to custom CSS, SCSS. All right. So footer, and I'll say margin dash top, and I'll say 45 pixel, semicolon. I want some padding, so padding top, colon 5 pixel, semicolon. Then border dash top, colon 1 pixel, solid, pound EA for the color, semicolon. And then the color, colon, pound 777, semicolon. Save that. Reload. Okay, so the color's changed, and then the border is there. That's good. Now I'm gonna give it footer a hover, and I'll say color, colon, pound 222, semicolon. Then I'll say footer small, and I want it to float, colon, left. If you're wondering where the second part is coming from, remember over here, we said small for this. So I want this part to float left, okay? And then some styling for the list. So footer UL. I want this about or any other links I add here to be on the right. So footer UL, float right, semicolon, list dash style, colon, none, semicolon. Save that. Reload. Okay, it's right there. So over here, I'll say footer UL list item and float colon left semicolon, and then margin dash left if I want to add more items, 15 pixel, semicolon. All right, save that. Now if I reload, okay, good. Now back here, connection timed out. That's not good. Okay, my server's still running, so that's good. All right. So now my homepage is looking pretty good and it looks complete. And that's all I want to do to it at this time. Once I have more links and more actions, then I can add them as I need. But for now, it looks pretty good to me. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and make a commit. So I'll just go to this link and shut down my server. Okay, now git status. All right, so I've modified a few files and I've added a few ones right here. So I'll say git add dash caps A, git commit dash M. I'll say create homepage and add links, close quote, hit enter. Now git push to push our code to our GitHub repository. All right, perfect. Now at this point, I want you to take an image of your homepage and paste it to the discussions. And this will also help you because you did the mockup and you posted an image of that, and then now you're gonna have an image of the homepage to kind of see how mockups eventually turn to pages like this. All right, so that's all I wanted to cover in this video. I'll see you in the next one.